Okay, good afternoon. This is Karl F. Rose, broadcasting live from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Sunday, uh, April 5th, 2020. And as you can see, I've got my regular stuff on. Um, Briefly, I don't have my air or heater unit on. I haven't had it on I have not had any air or heat the unit going for about the last 2 weeks now, due to a dispute with my electric company, which has kind of been resolved, but I won't know until I get my bill. That's a different story, but let me just say it's about 50 something degrees inside here, and I'm pretty darn cold. And the reason I have these things on my hand is I have a medical condition where if my feet or hands get too cold, uh, blood clots can develop and travel straight to my heart or my brain, giving me either a heart attack or stroke. So that's why I'm bundled up. I'm not too happy about it. That's for another topic altogether. Once I get all this resolved, trust me, I'll have plenty to say about that in a future time. Now with all of us locked down, now I just found out the borough has approved the water people. So either tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday or something, they're going to be out in front banging around, and we're going to be without water. We can't go outside. The governor's already issued that. We can go outside, but only if it's necessary. Plus, we've got to wear a mask. But we're going to be stuck inside with our water shut off for several hours. So that's going to really suck. I understand they have to do it. The pipes around here and all that are a nightmare, and they do need to be replaced. And I can see why they were essential people. I just wish they would have gotten this over and done with. The governor of our state is kind of he's all cattywampus. He doesn't know what he's doing, and I'm not too happy about it. And I don't think my neighbor above me with his daughter and his fiance and daughter really like the situation either. But that's beside the point. Anyway, well, that's not what this live stream is about, but I had to get that out of the way. It's really, if you haven't heard the news already, you must have been living under a rock. Walmart, because of the social distancing and everything, effective yesterday, they limited the number of people that are going to be inside the store at one time. Now, either starting tomorrow or sometime during this upcoming week, I'm not sure what day, but it could be as soon as tomorrow. They're going to be doing and I've got a flow chart. I've made it. It's kind of funny, kind of sarcastic, but it's true. It's really serious, but I did it in a sarcastic kind of way. But yeah, what they're going to be doing is implementing a one-way where you enter in, you go through, and they're going to have like arrows, and you go in, and then you exit. And it actually, it sounds crazy, but it actually makes sense when you're talking about trying to keep people at a certain distance, and just trying to keep the curve on this whole thing, this whole virus. So I understand where they're coming from. It's going to cause a lot of confusion, and there's going to be a lot of angry people. And all I can say is this: is just try and keep your cool. I'm the worst person to give advice on that, because I have absolutely zero patience. I am about the most impatient person in the world, but during this kind of time, we kind of need to have that to keep our sanity about us, and just try and be polite and courteous to your fellow person. And by all means, that's like everybody else saying, if you're not feeling good, don't go. And I believe that, if people start ignoring these things and they're not doing it, there's going to be consequences, and as it should be, because if you're out and about and you're getting other people sick, there needs to be a consequence for that. That's all there is to it. Anyway, let me get into. I made a flow chart, and you're going to want to update if you. I always make a shopping list. There are people out there that don't make a shopping list. I have to make a shopping list every time I go out shopping because that's just the way it is. Otherwise, I'm going to forget something. So I don't know how people go shopping without a shopping list, because you end up either buying the wrong stuff, buying too much, buying things you don't need. I've actually done that even with a list. I wrote things down that I already had that I didn't realize. didn't double check things. And I've done that quite a bit. But anyway, here we go. It's going to be in reverse, but here's my flow chart. There, as you can see, I've got the little square there. There's the layout of the Walmart. Let me see. I'm battling with my microphone here. I don't have it set on anything. So it's probably going to have some audio problems because of the way. But anyway, as you can see, on this chart here that I have this little square. You go in one way, and then you follow. Let's see. Yeah, you go in one way, and then you go through the doors, and you pass the checkout. Then you're going to go up and down the various aisles throughout the Walmart like this. And you can only go. And if you pass up something you needed to get, and you can't go back. It's like going on a one-way road. And trust me, there's going to be Walmart employees. So think of them as like a motorcycle cop. You try and go in reverse, they're going to stop you. It's not going to work. You pass it by, too bad. Wait till you go shopping next time, and hopefully it's not something that you really need, because you're going to be out of luck. They won't let you go back and do that. So you go through this line, and then then you eventually get to the checkout. And another thing, remember the old saying when you go into these small little shops here. I'll get to the list here in a minute. But that was the layout. So you go in through one way, and you follow all the aisles, and then they're going to have arrows. They're going to have arrows pointing you which way to go. And then coupled with the motorcycle cop, Walmart person, I was going to make sure you don't back up and go in reverse. If you've ever been to any big city downtown metro areas, trust me, Sacramento, I've been in the downtown, those one-way street areas, it's a nightmare. And just like going down one of those one-way streets, it's going to be the same thing. You can't do that. You're not going to be able to do that at Walmart, not until we get this whole thing resolved. So you go through it, you follow the arrows, and then you eventually check out, and then you're out the door. And as I said a few seconds ago, if you forget something, you can't back up. You can't. This brings me to my list. Now I'm going to show you my list, and I'm going to discuss it. Here's my list. Let's see. Oop, yeah, there it is. And again, it's in reverse the way that the webcam is. But what I have here is I've got. What you're going to want to do is try and remember what row the item is on, and then write down your item. So when you make out your list, so you're going to have what I put here, and kind of sarcastically, like I've got like row A, toilet paper, food, clothes, row B, toilet paper, row C, toilet paper, row D, toilet paper. I have toilet paper on the top of all my sections, number one. So that way, so you see it, so you have your list. Keep the toilet paper at the top if that's what you really need. That way, if you're in row A and you're looking for toilet paper, it's not on that row. By the time you get to row G or whatever, if it's down that row, it's still going to be at the top of the list, and you don't miss it. So I would put my most important thing that I need in every single row at the very top. Okay, that way you do that, And that way you don't have to worry about backing up or getting in trouble by the Walmart motorcycle cop who's going to be there and make sure you don't go in reverse, going the wrong way on a one-way road, because that's just not going to work. So shopping is going to be a real adventure starting this week. So it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be ugly. I'm going to be waiting to see. I don't even know if my microphone's on. I guess my microphone's on. I'm going to have to wait and see. I thought my microphone was on. It says it's on. Well, I hope I didn't. Okay. Well, I hope it's working. It should be on. Well, I hope the audio on here is going. Anyway, well, I'm going to end on that, and I'm going to have to wait and see how this came out. So all I'm saying is you got to just shopping's going to be a different at Walmart, smaller stores, and obviously you won't have this kind of traffic, but you will see smaller places limiting people. So you're going to see longer lines. It's going to be a mess. So, so just plan out your stuff better and be prepared for long lines and that sort of thing. And we will talk to you next time.